Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 191. Guess what I got, guys? Oh yeah, Scrappy Knitting Queen. That is me. Coffee, pumpkin spice creamer. I got this mug from Knitty Natty's Spreadshirt shop, Love and Stitches. I will link it down below. I found her mug, I took off the logo and I slapped on Scrappy Knitting Queen, and that's how I got my mug. That's also where I got my shirt. I will link it down below. So this is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Yeah. I have 3 finished objects and 3 whips. 3 and 3 today. All knitting. Yes, all knitting. I have some acquisitions. And yeah, reading and watching. I'll have all the show notes right down below in the description box, or it used to have an arrow, but now it's like you have to click the word more after my title, at my episode title. I think, and number, I don't know. I think that's where it's at. I'll have links to where you can find me. I'm most active on Instagram. I have my email down there if you would like to email me. It's knitalltheyarnpodcast@gmail.com. Am I getting British here? What's going on? I'll have links to all the things that I'm talking about today. Patterns, yarns, bags, all that good stuff. I don't know. I feel like today might be a short episode. I don't know why I keep saying it, because it'll end up being 50 minutes. I'm just jinxing myself. But I think that's my spiel. So let's get started. I said I had coffee. I'm wearing my, can you guess it? You know, I think everyone knows what I'm wearing, unless you're new. Penguono by Stephen West. Scrappy Knitting Queen. Okay, let's get started. I think that's it. I don't know. All right, finish object number 1. I love these. I'm so glad that I'm podcasting, so now I can wear these. Look at these. Oh my word. I have no words. Look at these. So these are DK Weight socks. This is Freckled Whimsy's Yarn of the Month Club, DK Weight Yarn of the Month Club for January 2023. And the color is called Sweet Nothing. Sweet Nothings? Sweet Nothings. I think her Yarn of the Months come out later in the year. But I know she said she really loved this colorway, so I'm pretty sure it's going to come into the shop at some point. But oh my, I love it. So for DK Way socks, I do 48 stitches on a US 3. I kind of followed the numbers from K of the Crazy Sock Ladies DK Weight vanilla sock pattern. I just changed the heel. I did an afterthought heel. Pretty much just took her numbers to do like the size and the cuff and the needle, and then I just went with it. Oh. But oh my word, this is beautiful. I love these so much. I got them to match. Kind of. There's a little blip right there. That's okay. But the blip's on this side too. It's like I did 10 rows of cuff, 2x2 rib, and it just wasn't enough. It's okay, that doesn't bother me. Oh, and this is how much I had left. I pre-weighed these before I recorded. This was 26 grams and 10 grams of mini. So I decided just to do heels. I think that's just what I'm going to do for her DK Weight socks. Use the mini for the heel, and then I have scraps. And I made them a little bit longer than previous socks, and I still had enough. And I got them, I had to cut like a 3 stripes out, 2 or 3 stripes to get them to match, so I just went for it. But I really love the matching. It's nice. Oh, look at these. Yay. Love them. Now I can wear them. All right, finish object number 2. I finished these yesterday about right before dinner, about 5 o'clock-ish. Yes. Again, matching. I don't know, I just felt like matching. Usually I don't really care, but I felt like matching, so I did. And I even matched the heels. Look at me. So this is Desert Vista Dyeworks. ZomPiglet. I'm doing, so these are my February Desert Vista Dyeworks socks. Do a pair a month for a whole year. That's the knit along. You can knit other stuff, but I think I've always done socks. Sometimes you can do 2 pairs of shorties. I've done that a few months, which I might do that sometime soon because I have a colorway that my friend Amy from Happy Little Yarn and we need matching socks. So I don't know if I'll do that next month or not, but sometime soon. I guess since I'm talking about it, I will see if I can. Where is it? Here it is. Stretch. This colorway. Oh. Lisa Frank. I mean, look at that. Look at that. And it has a black and white mini. So we need shorty socks. So some month, either March, I think this would be a good March colorway, March or April. I need to do it before June because her birthday's in June and I want to add them to her sock pile, her box of socks. So that might be next month. I don't know yet. All right, so these are fingering weight, 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib, afterthought heel, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter, Chiaogoo red lace needles, Chiaogoos for life, those are my favorite. Love them, the fixed and the interchangeable ones. Socks, I usually do fixed ones. I don't know why. That's what I prefer. I mean, I can. I've done DK weight socks on my interchangeables, and the first time it didn't work out, but like the second or third time it was fine. So I don't know, maybe I just didn't twist them tight enough. But then once I'm like, I love DK weight socks, I just decided to get a couple needles. So I think I only have 2 or 3. Maybe I have 4. I don't know. I have enough needles. So yes, I finished my Desert Vista Dyeworks socks. Whew! And it was the 9th. That took me a long time, but I've been working on other stuff. If I like cast those on the 1st and that's the only thing I worked on, they would have been done like by the 6th. But it's okay. And then I have a big finished object. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this, but it's done. My Star Wars cowl with mustache yarns that I've cast on in August 2022 is finally done. Now I had an oopsie. I didn't do it on purpose. I'm not mad about it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm taking it out. I'm not taking it apart. I accidentally twisted it when I sewed it together. There's a twist. I swear there's a twist. Yeah, there we go. It's twisted. You can't see it, but there's a twist. So somehow when I sewed it together, it was not, it wasn't flat. So there's a twist in it. I don't care, it's fine. Yeah, it's weird how you can see it on my lap, but when I hold it up, you cannot see it. Just believe me, there's a twist in there. I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, I folded it in half and I got my needles together. I picked up the stitches for the provisional cast on and it was fine. I don't know what I did different than all of the past times that I've done this, but none of the stitches were twisted. But I had a twist in my cowl here. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, this is just a big giant tube. I used US. Did I write it down? I know I've talked about this many, many times. It's probably not in my show notes anymore. US 2.5, a 3mm. I followed the Litmus cowl, but they have, you use a 4, and I'm like, that's way too big for fingering weight. So I just, I went down. And I can wrap this around my head like 3 times. Oh, look at this. I love it so much. Oh, look at this. Oh, yes. So yeah. I mean, this isn't the best way to put it on, but you get the idea. And I'm not going to wear it for the whole podcast because I got my penguin on. And it actually warmed up. We'll talk about weather later, but yeah, it warmed up a little bit. I went from like feeling like 0 to yesterday it was like 50. Mother Nature is drunk. But yeah, let me see if I can take this off. I just used Mustache Yarn had a Star Wars mini set. She does not do them very often, but I was able to snag one in May, and I decided that this was going to be my birthday cast on. So I cast it on, and woo, I'm going to hit my lamp. Gotta be careful. And yeah. Love it. I'm so glad this is done. So yeah, I had one mini left when I recorded last week, Friday. Did I say the date? I didn't say the date. The episode is 191. I don't know if I said that either, but you've probably already seen that. The date is February 10th, 2023. Oh my, 12 minutes in. It's okay. So I had one mini left, and I have been doing like 4 grams a day, Monday through Friday, just to finish a mini a week. And when I got to the last mini, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that. And Friday I started working on it, and yeah, worked on it Friday, and then I worked on it Saturday, finished the mini, sewed it up on Sunday. I'm just like, I want this done. So it's done. I love it. And now that I shared it, I can wear it. Yay! All right, that is all the finished objects. That's it. Now, let's get on to whips. Works in progress. This is a brand new cast on. Cast this on last night because I finished my Desert Vista Dyeworks socks and I'm like, I don't have any socks on the needles. Must cast on sock. This is Mountain State Stitches. This bag. And I decided to cast on a pair of socks for my mom. So we got Opal Joy. I don't know German whatsoever. So I will put, I think the colorway number is 9987. So they have whatever this word is. Farbe 9987. And then they have Partie 2686. I list both of those down below. I know somebody told me. I'm pretty sure the color number is 9987, but I don't know. But it's Opal Joy. If you look up Opal Joy, there's only like I don't know, 8 colors maybe, and you'll find this color. So here we go. Oh, I really love these like self-striping patterning socks. Oh. Love it. So here we go. Wow, a lot done. I did work on them a little bit this morning while I was waiting for the laundry to finish so I can record. So these are fingering white socks. There's the ball. I divided it into two. Because it was just, that way I can cast the second sock on at any point. I'm pulling from the outside. I used to always be pull from the middle kind of a girl, pull from the middle ball, but now I'm doing from the outside. I don't know what maybe changed. I guess because once you finish your sock, when you pull from the outside, the cake's still kind of nice. And when you do the inside, you have to rewind it either into a ball or back into another cake. So I'm just like, let's just do it from the outside. Okay, so these are Chiaogoo red lace needles, 32-inch cord. This is US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter needle. If you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below. 12 rows of 2x2 rib. Like I said, these are for my mom for Christmas. Getting an early start. She loves blue. Blue is her favorite color, so I decided to knit these for her. I like wild and crazy colors. I mean, I like blue. I like all colors, but these are just, I don't want to say boring. They're a little boring. It's okay. I still love knitting them. So yeah, I think that's it. Got about 26 rows done. Usually for the leg I do like 70 rows maybe. Usually I measure from the heel here. I like it to be like 6.5 or 7 inches. So however many rows that is. I don't know with this yarn, we'll wait and see. I'm pretty sure I've used Opal before, but it's been a long time. I think I knit her a pair of Opal socks last year for Christmas, but I don't remember. But anyway, that is the socks. I love them. And I probably will work on those the rest of the day. We'll talk about my shawl here in a minute. I'm kind of like, I'm not mad at it. I'm just like, bleh. I don't want to work on it anymore. I think that's, so maybe that means I need a break. I love it. I want to wear it. I want it off my needles, but I don't want to work on it. So that's where I'm at with my shawl here. Whip number 2 in my Knitpicks bag. So this is my Aurora Cabin shawl by Stephen West. I think it's just, I cast this on December 26th, and it's not done yet, and I think that's, I'm losing steam. Is there such a thing as like projects that get stale? Because that's what it feels like. So I didn't get, I feel I worked on this like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it was like, I know it was in the morning. It's probably like 2 or 3 hours in the morning, like before lunch for 3 days. And look, that's all I got done. But it is like, it's gigantic. There's like 700-ish stitches on the needles. This is the last section, but the border, there is a border and then the I-cord bind off. The border adds like 1,000 stitches. And I'm like, ugh, I want to finish this, but I don't want to work on it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll take, I didn't work on it yesterday. Maybe I won't work on it today, and maybe Saturday I'll try to get it out. I don't know. We'll see. I love it and I want to wear it. I'm just getting tired. Just getting tired of it. I'm using all Knitpicks Stroll fingering scraps. Yeah, the pattern called for 5 colors, but I decided to go crazy and just, so each section is different colors. The chevron border is going to have a rainbow, but it's not going to be 8 colors. It's just going to be 6, because I think there's just 6 colors. So we'll just do the normal rainbow. But oh, I do love this section. This was a pain in the you know what to knit. I rather knit this section than this section because this was knit 1, purl 1 all the way across for 700 stitches. Actually, at that point it was like 600, but at any rate, that is way too many for knit 1, purl 1. But it does look beautiful. And I'll show you the back here. I had a knot in one of the balls, so there's a, I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I was in the, I was like almost halfway across, and I'm like, I am not tinking back. So I just cut it, and I will weave it in. Is that okay to do that mid-row? I did it because there was no way I was tinking back. But there's the back. The back looks pretty. So yeah, this is the Never Ending Shawl by Stephen West. I'll get there, I'll get there. I got my little snowman stoppers. These are from Simply Serving. They're so cute. Yes, I'm on row 40 of this section, and there's 62 rows, so I'm over halfway. I can do it. I really do love this color combination too. So that's another potential shawl idea, maybe for the mystery knit along. I like this one, and then I really like, so it depends on how many colors he chooses. I really love this green, this one, this combination too. So potential shawl color combinations, and I'm not mad about that. So that's another reason why I decided to play with color. This one, it's okay. I did red, blue, yellow, and then 2 grays. That one I'm not sure about. For like a whole shawl. It looks good with this shawl, but I don't know about the whole thing. But yeah, this thing is ginormous, and I'm still plugging away. And I'm using US Force, if I didn't say that already. And all 5 colors are attached, and that's another pain in the you know what. So I'm looking forward to getting towards the end of this section, so then I can, you could cut them, he said, but then you'd have to weave them in. So I don't know, pick your poison, I guess. So, yep. Oh, I was stuck to it. Where's my stitch marker? Let's move that before I forget. And this is from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. It was a Halloween one. And I loved him so much that he is that's a perfect stitch marker for this shawl, because it's like, what are you doing? What are you making us do, Stephen West? Ooh, doggy, this is a beast. I have no idea where to put my stitch marker. It's in a weird, I guess we'll just stick right there. So let's see, can I finish? I would love to finish. I don't know if I can do it. Finish section 7 this week. I have 22 rows left. I have no idea how many rows I did this week. 6, 12. I think I did 18 rows this week, so I don't know. I gotta really push it. But here is the shawl. We'll see. Maybe I'll get it out tomorrow and work on it. It's not hard. This pattern looks difficult, but you're only using one color at a time for each row. There's less slip stitches in there. It's not hard, it's just a lot of stitches. That's all. All right, that is the shawl. The shawl of doom right now. And I'm not casting any big projects on until that's done because it needs to get done. Then we'll think about, I don't know, I think after that project's done, I might just want to like do really small projects for a long time. We'll see. All right, last last whip. Cozy memories. Oh, I love this thing. Love it. So I talked about last week how I wanted to finish this blanket this year. So in order to do that, I have to do 2 squares a day. I forgot, like, if I do 2 squares a day, what month that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be July. It'll be done. The squares will be done, so then I have to do the border. So I would like to have this done. This is gonna be for my daughter's birthday. Or, it's gonna be for my daughter. I cast it on her birthday last year. I would like to have it finished for her birthday this year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. 2 squares a day isn't that big a deal, but I don't know. At some point I might get bored. Might not wanna. So we will see. I did 14 squares this week. Bam. So here's Friday squares. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I really like that one. Balance, bam, in your face. This one I think was scraps. Somebody sent me some scraps of this one. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Finished a row on Wednesday, so there's one for Wednesday. And there's, oh yeah, okay. So that's Wednesday, the other one for Wednesday, so I started a new row. And then there was yesterday's. I have not done today's yet. That is on the agenda. So this row, since I started a new row, I am gonna use my past Lisa was on it, and I made a shawl. I made a painting, I think it's Painting Honeycomb shawl by Stephen West out of my 2021 Harry Potter Advent from Dragon Horde Yarns / Yarn Cafe Creations. And past Lisa was very smart and wound off 5 grams of each of those colors before she shoved them into the abyss of my scrap bin. And she labeled them saying HP Advent 2021. She was on it. So I am going to go through and just, for this whole row, I'm just going to use these. The rows are 25 squares across this way. So I'll have to just grab a mini towards the end. I like to do Christmas ones for my Advents if I need an extra one, so then I know those were like done during Christmas time. So I think I have a Christmas scrap of some kind that I can just stick at the end. So yeah. This is the Coziest Memories by Kemper Ray. I'm doing 20 stitches by 20 stitches. US 2.75 millimeters. I'm using Signature straight needles. I don't have them, they're downstairs. 7-inch, and they're the middies. those needles are the best for this blanket. I absolutely love them so much. They are a little pricey, but for like a long-term project like this, oh, they're just so nice. So yeah, and these ones, the Advent, I'm not doing them in order. I'm just grabbing them, and so I'm not knitting them the days that they were. I mean, I could get that shawl out, because the shawl I did knit them in the order of the days, but I'm like, nah. So there we go. I don't know what else to say about this. So I'm at 120, 25, 128 squares out of 500. I'm going to do 500 squares. So yeah, 2 squares a day. It's not that bad. I think I time myself, and it's like 40 to 45 minutes per square. You would think, as you know, fast as I knit, they would be done faster than that, but they're not. It's okay. It's a very easy project, and I love it. And once I finish this blanket, I'll probably take a break, and then I'm going to cast myself one on, because this is my second one. My first one, my oldest daughter stole it. It was supposed to be for me. I used it for a little bit. I finished my painting bricks blanket. If you follow me on Instagram, you see it pretty much every day. So once I finished that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to use this one. You can have the cozy memories. So she has that. It's hers. My youngest daughter's like, where's mine? So this is where we're at. And I'm almost positive once I finish that blanket, I'll start a new one. Maybe not right away. I might take like a month or two break, but oh, I just love working on that blanket so much. And that's all my whips. And I forgot to say, I don't know, I guess we'll just get into it. I've been keeping count of my grams for my finished objects I'm gonna do this for the whole year. I'm trying to use more grams than I am acquiring. And as I was going through my finished objects, I forgot to tell you how many grams each item was. So let's go through those real fast. These ones, 84 grams. I need to knit more DK weight socks because these are fast and 84 grams. All right, these 64 grams. And my Star Wars cowl, 337 grams. So my scrappy pants, if you remember, I have my notebook here. My scrappy pants were 355. So that's not that much. It's pretty close. 337, 355. I just love keeping track of all my stuff. Man, I'm such a nerd. Numbers and charts and spreadsheets. Oh, yes. Okay, now let's get back to the regular scheduled program. We're gonna do reading and watching real fast. It is very short. I don't know. For watching, let's see. Where was last week? Where was I? We finished Inside Man. That's right, on last Friday. So I thought that my husband would sign up for Disney Plus on Saturday or sometime over the weekend. Well, he did not. And he didn't sign up on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. And last night he decided to sign up. So he's been playing video games all week in the evenings. So I have been just listening to like audio podcasts. Mostly news. I did sign up, or I didn't sign up. The gals from Legacy Fiber Arts have a new Patreon. Is it Patreon? I think it's Patreon. And they have an audio podcast called The Creative Seed. They put a few of their episodes on Spotify, and I listened to those too, and I really like those. So now I really want to sign up for their Patreon. Should I do it? I don't know. It's tempting. It's really tempting. I really love those ladies and their podcast. So maybe I should just sign up and support them. I did sign up for Chelsea's for a few months for Vlogmas. But then they started doing the Patreon, so I canceled Chelsea's, and maybe I'll sign up for that one. I don't know. Is anybody else signed up for that? Is it worth it? I really like that audio podcast. So maybe it's worth it for me. I don't know. We'll see. So yes, I listened to those episodes that they released. Of course, they released them for free, and now I love them, and now I want to go sign up. So they got me. Yeah, so and my other audio podcasts that I listen to a lot of NPR. Up First, the NPR Politics podcast. What else do I listen to? Oh, I can't think of that one from New York Times. The Daily, I listened to that one. For a funny slash adult content one is Hello from the Magic Tavern. It's like an improv. I've been listening to that one for years, and I love it so much. So if you're into improv, comedy, kind of wacky stuff, give that a listen. Oh, gotta rearrange myself. So yeah, I've been listening to those while he's been playing his video games. And so he signed up for Disney Plus last night, and we watched the first episode of Mandalorian. We're way behind, but so no spoilers. But I liked the first episode; it was good. So I guess that's what I should put in my show notes: is Mandalorian season 1. I'll have to remember to do that. If I don't, then I won't. We'll talk about it next week. So since I did not have Disney Plus, I decided to rewatch Supernatural. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. So I finished the season. The series is done. I think there's like 15 seasons. Oh, worth it. Worth it. I watched the 15th season. I think I finished it last year, and oh my word. The feels. So good. So I'm like, I have nothing else to watch. I'm just gonna start this. So I think I'm like 7 episodes in, 8. Yeah, it's really good. I love it. If you have not watched it, please watch it. It's so good. It's supernatural. We got like towards the beginning, it's more like ghosts and there's monsters. Later on, it gets into demons, and I think there's some werewolves in there. Paranormal stuff is so good. I love it. And so that's it for watching. Reading, I finished A Boy and His Dog at the End of the World. I finished that. It was okay. It wasn't the best. And it's probably because it seems like a lot of the times when I'm reading before bed, my brain is tired, and I'm missing things, and I'm not, what's the word? I'm not soaking it in my brain. So then the next time I read it, I'm like, what happened? I don't remember what happened. So a lot of times the books that I read at night, I am like lost. I'm pretty much just reading to fall asleep. So, but it was okay. So I gotta download another book. I think I'm gonna read, I forgot what the author's name is. Apparently there's like 8 books in this series. I am like way behind. The Invisible Library. Has anybody read that? I think I'm gonna check that out. The library has a copy. And all of the books, so maybe I'll start that. But it's a mystery. So I don't know about reading a mystery before bed. I'm probably gonna get lost again, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll have to start reading during the day or something. I don't know. So that's reading and watching. So now we're gonna do stash. Last week I told you all that I got my Freckled Whimsy Yarn of the Month clubs, but I didn't show them because I got them on Thursday, I record on Friday, and I didn't want to spoil it for anybody, so I waited a week. So I'm pretty sure you've probably gotten it by now. So if you have not gotten it, close your eyes. Don't look. I have the DK Weight Yarn of the Month club and the Fingering Weight Yarn of the Month club. So these are February 2023. Oh, I didn't know they're 12 stripes. Each of them are 12 stripes. Oh, Freckled Whimsy. Hey, you get me. Okay. And these ones both scream me. So. Alright, I'm going to stop teasing you. So I'm going to show the DK Weight one first. Okay? Close your eyes if you don't want to see it. Look at those greens. And there's the colorway name. Oh. It's got pink and green in it. And blues. Beautiful. I really want to cast these on. Okay, and now I'm going to show the Fingering Weight one. This is also a 12 striper. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. And there's the title. I love that name. So yeah, this was so far my only yarn purchase in February. I'm doing good, doing good. So I think so far, this is February 10th. I've only bought 4 skeins of yarn. And it's these for January and February. Pat, pat, pat. Saving up for my Advents. And then once Advents come and Felici comes, pew, there goes all the money. My husband put me on a budget. How dare he? But I think I'm not going to tell you how much it is, but I think I can do it. And whatever I don't spend, I can roll over to the next month. So I think if I don't spend anything for the rest of this month, I have enough money for an advent calendar. So I'm doing good. But I know once Felici comes out, I'm still buying that. So I gotta be good. Gotta be good. Speaking of this Felici, I have a plan. Whenever I finish my Shawl of Doom over there, I want to cast on a Garter Marlar cardigan by Stephen West. I love this thing so much. I think I am more of a cardigan girl than I am a pullover girl. I have 3 pullovers and I've worn them like maybe once or twice. I wear this thing every day. So I don't know, maybe is that a sign that I need more cardigans in my life? Or I just need more penguinos in my life? I don't know. But so I was gonna my Felici stash here. These are full skeins. I have a bag of scraps. The bag of scraps will enough to get me started. Probably not enough for the whole sweater. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna grab full balls and just go to town. Because if I wait until I start knitting these with socks, obviously they've been sitting here a long time. It's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. So I think I'm just gonna grab a ball and just use whatever I want, but then I'll have single balls left. What am I supposed to do with a single ball Felici? I guess I can do shorty socks. I'll do that. Maybe I'll do shorty socks. But yeah, if I wait until I knit socks out of those to get scraps for my cardigan, the cardigan's not going to happen this year. Maybe next year. So, yeah, maybe I'll just do that. And anyway, after I finish that shawl, I might want to take a break and do small stuff for a while before I cast on a huge project like that. Because, man. So, I would love to finish that shawl this month, but I don't know. It's not looking good because I don't want to work on it. All right, life stuff real fast. Oh, look, 45 minutes. Told ya. I get chatty here. Actually, nothing really has been going on. The weather has been crazy. It's been really warm this week. All of our snow was gone. We had like 3 days where it was, I think yesterday was 50. And then a couple other days, it was like mid-40s. Yesterday, it rained all day. It rained in February? I'm kind of glad that it wasn't snow, because it would have been, excuse me, it would have been a ton. I think it was like a ½ inch of rain. Yeah, it would have been a ton of snow to shovel. But I don't think the snow's done yet. I think we're gonna get some more. But yeah, other than that, I'm just knitting. Nothing big going on, which is good. I like boring. I just want to sit and knit all day. Yeah. So I don't have any goals this week. Maybe finish my Opal socks and do 14 squares and try to work on that shawl. I think I'll get it out tomorrow and maybe do a couple rows. We'll see. What time is it? It is 9:42. 9:42. I got some laundry to do. And I want to watch Hamilton. Maybe I can start watching it now and watch the rest after lunch. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else. Nothing. I got nothing. So, like and subscribe, comment, all that fun YouTube stuff. Share if there's somebody you would think that would like this awkward little podcast and watch me knit all the things. What else? There's also ring the bell if you want to be notified when I put up a new episode. I'm usually pretty good about recording on Fridays, posting the episode on Mondays. Yeah, that gives me a couple days to upload, because sometimes, like last Friday, it took longer than it should have. So, but I finally got it up, and this way it gives me a couple days to upload it. My husband still works from home, so I can't upload while he's working. So far, so good. I can usually upload it on Friday evenings. All right. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there also. I do love reading those. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.